this or this? I've spent the last 10 minutes trying to find a question from one of my viewers asking me if I had $5,000, would I invest in the Grober milk machine or would I invest in the Gallagher management system? The problem with answering this question is I need both. The thing about my Grober milk machine, now that I have it, I'm like, oh my God, how did I ever not have it? The thing about that machine is I can put actual numbers to it. I know how much milk replacer is going into the machine, how many animals I started with, how many I finished with. I know when they went to market, I would know how much money those lambs brought, what weight they got to. I know I have numbers that I can actually see return on. As for this thing, I don't know if I would know the paybacks to everything without this. If I had $5,000 to spend between a management system, like a record-keeping inventory, bare bones, it doesn't have to be this, it could be anything, I would 100% say get your management system first, especially when you're dealing with quite a few sheep numbers. I'm looking at 450 to 500 animals all the time, plus lambs. So way too many to have on pen and paper. Record keeping for me is absolute critical. My arm was getting tired, sorry. I'll tell you this, my first, I guess, 5 years, most of my focus has been on improving my ewe flock. So getting the right genetics in, figuring out what that is, getting the right sires in, figuring out what that is, trying to get 2 lambs per ewe. And that has been my focus, is just getting heartbeats on the ground. And I know that sounds very, very Mickey Mouse, but for me, I'm a commercial operator. So for me, it's lambs out the door, lambs per ewe, because I'm feeding that ewe whether she's going to give me 1 lamb or 2 lambs or even 3 lambs. Since I've been doing better on nutrition and getting the right genetics in and working hard on some replacement ewe lambs, what I'm finding is I finally have some prolificacy in the flock. And because of that, now I have the requirement of the nanny or the Grober milk machine. So definitely the milk machine, the need for that came much later, but the need for a management system to even know where I started and where I am now, I mean, you can't manage anything if it's not measured. So for me, investing in that sucker the year I started, even though I was using it like bare minimum, like even just for inventory, I have records. The more you start tracking, the more you get out of it. Thank you for that question. I know that's a long-winded way around it, but without that management system, I don't even know if you can justify other costs because you don't see the numbers. $5,000, I'm gonna tell you right now, did not cover either one of these things. You're looking at much more. The Grober milk machine cost me, I think with taxes, around 6,800 Canadian. The Gallagher, back in the day, I had actually been a part of a livestock traceability program, a grant program. So a lot of that was funded. I think 80% of it was funded. I think it's more than $5,000, but I will double check that. And I will link to the place that I bought this stuff, which is Brussels Agri Services. So I hope that helps everybody. I'm an advocate for tracking numbers. I'm not gonna say that I'm good at it or even timely at it. If the data is there, you can analyze it when you have the time and the headspace for it. Thank you for the question and have a good one.